All right, welcome to this week's edition of Inside the UFC, brought to you by Bud Light.
Woo!
Yeah. So last week was UFC 188, and I know I said it last week. I don't know that I really meant it. You know, we talked about the fight that Fabricio Verdum could maybe catch Cain Velasquez in a submission. I said it.
Yeah.
And you even said, if it happens, you're going to give me cred.
Street
give
cred.
me street cred.
Yep.
That's what happened. I didn't really mean it. I didn't really mean it.
But you get it.
But I don't deserve it.
But you got street cred.
Because Cain Velasquez is well known. He's probably the best heavyweight in the history of the division.
Yes,
he's that
respect.
good. So good. He's known as Cardio Cain. But he gassed out.
I couldn't believe it.
They fought in Mexico City. It's elevation, and so that played a huge part.
Him up. But you would have thought he would have prepared for that. I'm just like, Cain.
Fabricio showed up like months beforehand to get acclimated to that elevation. Cain showed up 2 weeks before.
What was he thinking?
And he said he thought that would be enough. It wasn't, and he gassed out pretty early. But here's the crazy part about that fight is that Fabricio Verdum was beating him up on the feet too. That I did not expect.
Right.
Cain is an awesome stand-up fighter.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a great grappler, obviously, too. But, like, the fact that Fabricio's gotten that good... Whoa.
Every time.
Gotten that good on his feet just tells you where Fabricio is right now.
Yeah, dude. Verdum came correct.
It was huge.
I mean, it's just always interesting to see, because especially with people like Cain and Verdum, you're like, all right, well, let's see. Let's see how early they, went up there for the elevation to prep for that. Let's see how they are with their cardio. Let's see how they're going to perform. It's kind of sometimes hit or miss. And I thought Cain was going to smash.
So did I.
And I have mad respect for Verdum, but Verdum, I mean...
Well, he's the heavyweight champion of the world now.
Look out.
And he's beaten some of the best. I mean, now...
He's coming beast mode.
Check, Travis Brown, Fedor Emelianenko. I mean, these are huge names that he's beaten. Roy Nelson. I mean, it's crazy. So, he's the heavyweight champion of the world. Well, but I bet you Cain will be back.
Cain's
and if they fight... in Vegas or Sea Level, anywhere else, I think it's going to be a different story.
I can't wait for that.
This week, it's an interesting card. It's on Fight Pass, and it's the first time there's ever been a title up for grabs on a Fight Pass card. This is for the UFC Women's Strawweight title. The champion, Joanna Jędrzejczyk.
Whoa.
Said it.
Whoa.
Said it.
Whoa.
Is going to be defending her belt against Jessica Penne. Jędrzejczyk is a sick striker. She's probably the best in the division. She's taking on Jessica Penne, who's more of a grappler. So it's kind of that classic striker versus grappler matchup. So what are you thinking is going to go down?
Well, these little girls, they may be tiny. They are fierce.
I love them.
Okay?
I love watching these girls fight.
I always like to go for the striker. Just because I feel like... every fighter can have defense when they're on the ground, know how to get back up. But striking, I mean, if you're a good striker, normally I feel like you might have even this much of a leg up.
Yeah, well, and the way she won the title from Carla Esparza, who's a great grappler.
We had her on our show.
And she was able to stuff every takedown.
Yeah.
So if Jessica's not able to take her down, guess what? She's going to get beat up.
Yeah.
So it should be a good fight. I'm looking forward to it. It's going down. It's like Saturday afternoon because it's over in like Poland or something like that. So that's what I'm going to be doing on my Saturday.
There.
Yeah, so I'm not really sure. So that's what's going down. We'll break down that fight for you next week and talk about the upcoming fight next week. We'll see you then.